Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And already we're underway here. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Neymar.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And the ball's come loose here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the versatility of Nico Williams has been hugely impressive. I think, Peter, he's just as good on either side of the pitch, and he has a footballing brain that seems to allow him to work things out with ease. And I think it's been suggested at times that he could play further up the pitch, but I think as a fullback, having the space to run into, I think to take away that from his game would be criminal.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Porro. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Real chance, goes for a shot! Goal! Brazil! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Driving forward. And it's Paquetá. Neymar! And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Pedri. That has been slung wide. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Fabian Ruiz. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Williams. Savinho. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri. Spread out to the left. He's got away. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Tries to get it clear. Here comes a mighty effort! Sticks it away! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
He watched it all the way and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's looking wide. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's found a way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Neymar. He's in a great position here. Nice interception, well timed. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Now it's Morata. Lucas Paqueta. Pedri. And he's running through. Yamal receives it in a good chance. Goal! Spain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Rodri shifted it to the flank. Oh, really good feet. Now it's Savinho. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Williams. Bruno Guimaraes. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Lenormand. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafinha puts his foot on the gas. Oh, that's neat. And here's Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And he's managed to get free. And this is Neymar. He might be in here. Fabian Ruiz. Spread it left. And here's Savinho. Knocks it into space. Caught offside that time. Looking for the run. Yamal. Foot in. And we hit half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And the second half gets underway.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Savinho. Played into space. Well, that's well seen too. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Yamal chasing after it. Pinches it off him. Rafinha. Lucas Paqueta. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! It's in! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Spread out to the left. Now it's Rafinha. Rodri tries to pass it through. Marquinhos wins the duel this time. Gabriel distributed tidily. Savinho is herring after that one. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Now it's Neymar. Lucas Paqueta being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
Oh, Waters has a terrific header! Rodri gets good distance on it. Nico Williams absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen.
Rafinha! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rafinha actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this is Morata. He's picked his way through, and he was alert to it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bruno Guimaraes, and it's Paquetá. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Gabriel cuts it out. Bruno Guimaraes, played out towards the right wing. Lovely bit of skill. This looks... and the shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Brazil can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to play it through, and he welcomes it in. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Savinho. Can he get it through? And that has found him in acres of space. Oh, such a clever touch. Good ball, good take. Grimaldo. Spain do have a chance to counter here. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. Now, can they get him away? An instinctive delivery. Now this could be it. Neymar! It's loose. He's going for goal!
Brazil clearly might still do this. Intensity level and focus are all very good, even at this late stage now.
And it's Morata. Now it's Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Out to the left it goes. Oh, can he get onto this? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Yamal, they're urging him to shoot. We get a throw in.
Cambio de jugadores en Brasil. El dorsal 24, el dorsal 20. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7.
Threads one in.
El dorsal
Ferran
23.
Torres.
Se va a llevar
Cross
a
to the
cabo
back
un
post.
cambio
Big
de
header! Goal! Spain! And they get themselves in front! A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Spain get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Joelinton. Out towards the flank. Now that looks a decent ball. In by Martinelli. And the keeper beats it away. Ferran Torres. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Morata receives it in a wide position. He's having a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Cross flung in towards the middle.
David Neres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. And that has been clubbed away. It's a pretty loose pass. Over to the left. And they can counter here. Oh, nicely intercepted. And time is up. Brazil did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations, and I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
Well, that's it for tonight's match.